Hello, everyone, in the summer EDAP 585 course by conference. There are only 4 of you who are doing this course by conference this summer in 2016, and you are spread out across all sessions of the summer courses. And what I've done is I have combined all of your various course by conferences into this one course that is called EDAP 585-20 4165. I learned this year what the 4165 means, which kind of blows me away when you think about it. Do you realize the 4 represents the 4th century that the University of Louisville has been around? 16 represents the year, and 5 represents the month. Isn't that crazy? That was a little something I learned this summer. So all of you are, even though you have, when you log into Blackboard, you'll see different courses. Some of you are in a course called EDAP 585-10. Some of you are EDAP 585-50. But you will also all see this 20, and this is a course where you need to be. Everything is linked from this course out to live text, etc., the pieces that you'll be using. What I want to do real fast with this welcome, is just go over very quickly the syllabus, which I hope you'll read, and show you how things work in my world of Blackboard. First of all, from here on out, you will be referred to as 585ers. And this kind of video will be sent to you at the beginning of every week of class, quote unquote. You realize class is really meaningless in this situation. You can work on your modules for an entire week and be done. You can take them on 1 week at a time and be done in about 6 weeks. If you want to do that, you could work on 2 a day, 3 a day. You see what I'm saying? It's totally up to you. The only time restraint that you have is to finish before the end of the summer session, which I believe is August 6th. I'll look that up and let you know. All right. So what do we have here? Well, let's first of all look at the syllabus. The syllabus is very straightforward. Please don't let all of the multiple listings in here of things throw you. But this is what I want to start with. Taking an online class. Taking an online class is different from taking a face-to-face class. It's even different from taking a hybrid class, which is made up of people who are taking the class online and people who are taking the class face-to-face. Now, without lectures, you'll be teaching yourself to learn. And what you will find is that I will load into each module everything that you will need to have success in that module. But here's the really important thing, and I cannot stress this enough. Look down here and you will see my SMS text number. And I am at your side whenever you need me. If you send me email, it gets stacked up in all the email I get, and believe me, I get a lot of email. When you text me, it's a personal reach out and tap me on the shoulder and say, Steve, I need some help. And I'll be there. It's always striking when I say this. I'll have students who literally will text me within an hour just to see if I'm going to answer them back. And they're shocked when I do. But I mean this. This is our connection. The technology expectations are pretty straightforward. Please don't try to do this on a slow dial-up. It's not all that interactive or intense. We're not doing Collaborate. So you can get away with a fairly primitive connection. But here's the part I also want you to look at. The course is built entirely online through Blackboard using a concept called modules. Now, this is not modules in the Blackboard sense because they're horrible. These are modules that I build using what's called a content folder inside of Blackboard. And each one of these content folders are jam-packed full of information, directions, PDFs, videos, because I'm a big believer in differentiated instruction, that will help you complete the project. Now let's jump back to our Blackboard site. And as you can see over here, the second link down from the top says Course Modules. And here we are. This is what I meant about the modules. As you can see, we have one called User Created Wiki YouTube. A second one is all about understanding TPAC, SAMR, and UDL. For those of you who've had classes with me before, yes, UDL is something new. I'm going to start using UDL in my teaching. I used to teach a class on UDL at U of L, and I frankly don't understand how it was taken away from me, but, you know, come see, come saw. We're going to learn to understand what UDL is because it has a lot of implications for integrating technology. And then here's the baby. I love the baby picture here. This is simply a very straightforward module, kind of getting at this whole digital native, digital immigrant thing. There's a lot of, frankly, a lot of discourse around the fact, do digital natives really exist? I think they exist, but it's a different kind of existence. You know, everybody who's under the age of 21 is not walking around a fully functional computer nerd or phone nerd. Everybody has their own connection that they're very comfortable with. This would be Module 4. This, if you want to think of this as a regular class, this is sort of like the midterm. So this is where we're actually going to build something that is an online teaching presence. And we'll look at 3, VoiceThread screencasting. We also have other ones I'm going to show you. You will store these in that YouTube channel that you create up at the top, and I'll come back to that in just a second. I hope you're noticing all these videos that are here already for you. Assessment, we'll be looking at 3 different types of assessment. Google Docs. We are not going to look at My Studio. It's really getting a little long in the tooth and not worth messing with anymore. Nearpod and EduCanon. One of our students that's in taking our course by conference is becoming quite the EduCanon leader, and I'm going to ask him to create for us a video, a screencast, which is what this is, by the way, about EduCanon. So if you're interested in wanting to take a look at it, it's a very nice product. I really like EduCanon. The next one is the Pedagogy Wheel. This is all about Web 2.0 sites and Web 2.0 apps that the digital native can use. And what we're basically doing here is you're just going to do a quick preview, perusal of what's available out there and talking to us about a couple. And here's your hat. This is your final. Nothing's hidden. There's no tricks here. There's nothing. There's no gotchas. So there it is. At the end of all of this, you're going to write 5 reflections about this whole process. Now let me go back up here real quick. And let's start with the first one. Let me show you how it works. You go in, first of all, read. Please read everything I put out here. But as you see, you've got these folders inside of here that are all about how to do what it's asking you to do for the module. So there's one all about wiki creation. Here's one about creating the Voki that we're asking you to do. And then here's just an adorable little thing if you want to do it. It's how you can make a peanut a peanut character that looks like you. It's kind of fun. Word clouds, a back channel. We really like. When I say we, I don't mean the Imperial we. I mean the other folks that I work with at U of L. We really like Today's Meat. It's a very powerful product to use with kids. And then down here, I've got a couple. This is just fun. If you want to build something and put it into your wiki as a way of engagement with kids, here's a whole website dedicated to you building just fun things for kids to do. It can be everything from your own variation on Pac-Man to video games to seek and finds to, oh my goodness, just, we could do a whole week on just exploring around in here. Good stuff. Just fun stuff. All right. Just wanted you to see that. Now, there's also, as we scroll down here, a lot of talking about what wikis are and what they're for. And then down here, as you can see, this is what you're being asked to do. And we're going to ask you to use a GoAnimate to do that. We're going to do a back channel like I talked about. You're going to take this video and you're going to embed it into your wiki and to talk about what Sir Ken has to say. Oh, look, down here, there are more videos that help you understand how to do this. And I'll be making even more videos for you. So I'm not going to keep going module by module because you'll see that as we, starting on Monday, I'll have a video in here that will walk you through the creation of your your wiki. If you already have a wiki, you must create a new one. Sorry. If you already have a YouTube channel, feel free to use that, because all we're doing here is, in this particular class, is we're using our YouTube channels as media closets, as a filing cabinet, as a big box that you store your stuff in. I'm kind of running out of analogies there. It is the place where you put things that you create, and then, quite simply, using the embed code, you can move them from your YouTube channel over to your wiki, to your website, to your blog, anywhere you want them to go. Okay, I think I've bored you enough. I will send this to you in an email, but I also will post it here on our class site. So you'll get to see this, hear this, either way. Remember the most important thing. I am just a text away. Do not hesitate to reach out and text me with questions, concerns, anything that you need to have clarified or just need to talk to me. I'm always here for you, folks. Look forward to working with you. As I said, Monday, there will be a new video right here that will walk you through how to build all this stuff that this first module is asking for. Talk to you on Monday.